Starfox 64 was one of my favorite N64 titles, and I don't even really like flying games. But something about this game just felt so different, and it really stuck with me over the years. The smooth controls, the action, all the characters, the voice lines.
Do a barrel roll.
I loved it all. But what really pulled me in were those little secrets you could find. Sometimes little things you'd stumble into without even trying.
Follow me, Fox.
And suddenly you unlocked a new route or a hidden boss that you didn't even know was in the level.
Falco, where you going?
And discovering these secrets made the game feel way bigger than it actually was, like there was some hidden universe just hiding beneath the surface if you could figure it out. This game design kept me coming back, and it made every playthrough feel just a little bit different. So what did I do when I was a kid? I bought the official player's guide, and I actually still have it to this day. I use this to plan my routes, find secrets, and unlock every alternate mission in the game. But buried deep in that book, on page 122 of 124, there was something I couldn't believe, and still kind of don't to this day. A multiplayer mode where you could play as Fox and the other characters on foot. A deep hidden secret. I thought to myself, this couldn't be real. It had to be one of those urban legends. But if it's in the guide, it had to be real, right? The problem? To unlock it, you needed to earn all medals in both normal and expert mode. Not an easy feat. So now, decades later, I'm finally going back to confirm, and finally relive that memory that I've never been able to verify. Does Starfox 64 really have a multiplayer ground mode? Let's find out. So Starfox 64 is one of the best-selling games on the Nintendo 64. It had around 4 million copies sold worldwide. It ranks as the 9th best-selling game on the system, and is widely considered to be the definitive Star Fox experience thanks to its depth, voice acting, new characters, vehicles, and detailed world building. It's often credited as to why Star Fox is a major Nintendo franchise, and I couldn't agree more because I was obsessed with this game. It hit the Nintendo 64 back in 1997, showing off the console's 3D power, and it also helped introduce the Rumble Pack.
This is the Rumble Pack. The big reason why Star Fox 64 is the coolest cinematic gaming experience there is. It's designed with a force feedback device that lets players feel the game.
Wait a second.
Yeah, this was awesome. Again, it had tons of fun, and it was incredibly replayable, with different paths, bosses, and mission outcomes. The true magic of Star Fox was that feeling of exploration and the multiple routes to the end. You had easy runs up the right-hand side that pretty much made it easy mode. Then you had the hard route that was up the left-hand side. That one was legendary. To do it, you needed all the secret triggers, all the challenges, and you had no room for error. This game was built for replayability, and I loved chasing every possible variation that the game would throw at you just to see what was out there. Again, that feeling of exploration, it just added an amazing layer to this game. But every time I played it, I'd always think about page 122 of the player's guide. Way in the back, that tiny screenshot of Fox on the ground in multiplayer. Didn't have a ton of context with it, just mentioned expert mode like it was no big deal. So what is expert mode? Well, it was the game's hard mode setting. A difficulty setting that becomes available after earning all medals in the game. It significantly increases the game's challenge by adding more enemies, increases enemy aggression, and it makes the R-Wing much weaker. So I decided to try it again, and I failed. Then I tried it again, and of course, failed again. Seriously, expert mode really challenges you. You have to bring your A game to actually beat it. If you haven't played it in a while, I recommend checking it out and trying it again. Because the difficulty still stands the test of time. I did beat the game a couple times, but not gonna lie, I eventually hit a wall trying to get these medals. But I was determined to unlock this hidden save. So I'm not that proud to admit it, but it was time to call in an old friend. Hey Game Shark, I know when I was younger I said I'd never use you because I was too good at games, but here I am. I'm older and I'm not so good at games anymore. I could really use some help. Think you can help me?
Sure thing, Hidden Saves. Welcome to the dark side. I absolutely can help you out.
I've been waiting for you, Starfox.
And one cheat code later, all medals unlocked, expert mode also completed. And with expert mode flagged and all medals earned, I was ready. And again, please don't shame me too much in the comments for using GameShark. I needed to see this one. So I jumped into multiplayer. Normally you've got the R-Wing and the Landmaster tank options if you unlocked it, but there it was, on foot mode, the Fox icon. I jumped in and I played as Fox McCloud on foot for the very first time. I had the blaster in hand and I found myself running around like I'd wandered into a different Nintendo game entirely. And honestly, it was awesome. The controls are very janky. You use the R button to run. Yeah, the R button. Feels a little weird, but still awesome to finally see and experience this for the very first time. I found myself running across the map, dodging some tank fire, trying to lock on from the ground. It was like some weird crossover between Starfox, GoldenEye, or maybe something like Jet Force Gemini. Finally unlocking this after all these years gave me so much joy, more than I can describe. But there also was a little bit of sadness, because I realized this game is meant for couch multiplayer, and my old friends aren't here with me to play it anymore. Back in the day, this probably would have been an entire weekend of laughter, trash talk, maybe some thrown controllers and snacks all over the floor. But still, standing there as Fox, blaster in hand, walking around the map, I couldn't help but smile. I'd finally unlocked one of my oldest hidden saves. Secrets like this are something special. They're not just bonus content, they're little mysteries that can live in your head for decades, waiting for the day for you to finally crack them open. And the thing is, this is something that's very unique to gaming. Sure, other forms of media, they have hidden meetings and foreshadowing, but games are more of a personal journey. You're there in the moment, digging out these hidden secrets and Easter eggs yourself. And for a lot of us that grew up in this era, secrets like this were kind of lost in time. There was no real YouTube yet. There were no deep dive channels or social media. Half the stuff we discovered back then came from playground rumors or someone in your neighborhood. I even had to dig really deep just to confirm this one because there was so little coverage on it. But when you finally go back and solve one of those old mysteries, it pulls you right back in. And for a few minutes, you feel like a kid again. And if you journeyed through the amazing world of Starfox back in the day, you probably had a hidden save of your own. This was mine. This is Hidden Saves, a channel about unlocking old memories and figuring out why some games just stuck with us. If this one unlocks something for you, feel free to hit subscribe or drop a comment, and let me know what forgotten memory we should dig up next. Catch you in the next one.
You guys. Yeah? Well, as much as we'd love to stick around here and keep playing with you guys, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Oh, by the way, have you seen this?
What's that?
That's the Starfox 64 Player's Guide. It teaches you everything you need to know about the game.
Let me see that.
You can buy it at the store.
Or, if you want more gaming information, check us out on the web at starfox64.com.
Thanks for the pizza, guys.
See you later, boys.